Welcome to Let's Learn Railway Empire 2 together. Okay, so we should have good staff, get good bonuses. Why don't we run this and see what kind of problems we have created here? Oh. Well, no, we put them all out of different sockets, didn't we? Let's go up here. Let's look at where it's easy to see the trains. And run. There's one running, there's one running, there's one running. One here, one here, one here, one here. They're all running. Everything's working. Oh, we got our bonus, I see. I see what I wonder. Suddenly I look up at all that cash. We got our bonus for the York connection. Maybe even for this one, did we? Yeah, probably. And I realize I'm not running the other two, so let's go. Oh, and we need to put an industry in Birmingham. For sure. I mean, it's just crying for a meat industry. It really is. We'll put in a meat industry. I don't want to put it in here because we might build track in there. Let's put it out here. Spin it around. See if we can put it. Yeah. Let's put it close to this. Well, let's put it out here as far as it'll let us go. Beautiful. So there's a meat industry in Birmingham. And now let's get our bonus for this guy. We'll want to go into Birmingham, and we'll want to oh, that's it. I just planned that out so I could run into his track. That's not going to work. I'll tell you what we're going to do here. We're going to stop. We're going to move this train over one. Okay, so we'll go delete. Like that. And then we can come out of here and run right down here to that guy. And actually that looks pretty good. And we're going, and I got a whole bunch of stuff I need to go back and clean up. Go here, here, here. Run full. The American. Now here it does help for meat. For meat. I don't think it helps for cattle. I think they've clarified that. I mean, they've cleaned that up. It was wrong before, I think. So we'll go freight. We'll just haul cattle. We won't use that. And we will go. And now one thing we need to do right away, well, not right away, but we should do is get some supply depots down. Got one there. Got one there. We could use one going up through here. We could use one down here going down to Dover. We could use one going we could use more money. Yeah. Use one there. Got one here. Let's put one like here and here. And here and here. And we'll mess with okay, we've got one more. Is this guy loading? Yes, he is loading. We've got one more bonus to get right here. What's this big line? Is that us? That's us. We're going to have to cross over that or under it or something. or else run this down to London, which just seems awfully far. Let's just run it into Birmingham. Over here. Yeah, we'll put it kind of down here. And we'll cross that track and come up here and put it into the open socket. Well, that looks pretty good. Okay, since we have 123,000, we can build that track.
A step in the right direction.
Thank you. And since we have about 200,000, we'll put it, well, not quite that much. It's more like 70 or 80 for a freight train. We will go from here to here, running full. It doesn't help for wheat, so we won't use that. We won't use the car. We'll make it a freight line and go. And that'll give us another bonus. We'll have all our bonuses, and we'll have these lines running, and are they doing it? And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They're making money. All right, let's get some repairs. Every train we have, if we put repairs in London and then in Birmingham, and then in Manchester, that would get every train. Well, no, almost every train that we run. The only place it'd be missing would be up here, so we'll put.
Is that what you consider a task completed? Well, if you say so. I see that you've created a coherent network out of this tangled nonsense. At least you have not disappointed my initial expectations. Now, don't think to rest on your laurels. You need to consolidate this success.
Okay, so we obviously got our 60 passengers. Let's see. Deliver goods to London and have 90% London to Dover. Well, we're already set up for that. We've got a nice direct line running down to Dover. We should be able to get that without any trouble, I would think. Because they will take the train if there's a good train option, and we've given them a good train option that's actually pretty fast and the whole bit. So we should be okay on that one. The 80 goods to London, note that you can build tunnels and bridges if it compares tracks in your way. Yes, of course. Okay. So now we need to start thinking about city growth and setting up a real rail line. Although, look at our money. Look at this. These are weekly numbers. London to Liverpool doesn't make any money. Not free, is it? Oh, we've only got, that's the only express we've picked up. York to Carlisle is an express train too. But look at this money. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, we'll keep that going. Now, what if we were to say, let's keep that going as our passenger stuff and just keep well, actually, in fact, I think we could we have the money to expand some more, which we'll do. But we could keep those as just passenger lines. You know what I'm saying? And they could even be passenger stations, or we could build other lines out of the stations that we have for freight. And we could do the same kind of connections, setting up our. Oh man, I mean, there's tremendous number of things we could do. What is that right there? Is that ours? Aren't we Idris K. Bailey? I must have done a mouse slip at some point. Yeah, that is ours. We'd like that money back, please. Okay. All right, we got to figure out now how to take these single lines and turn them into something useful, or work around them and just build a totally different system of freight and just let these guys keep running like that. And then eventually when the cities get bigger, double track them, and so they can run another train on them and all that good stuff. All right. Right now, I vote. Let's just keep them. I guess I have the only vote since I can't see your hands. So, okay, let's do freight. We've got freight coming into Birmingham. So what we can do is just use. I think we'll use the same station, and we'll just use. Maybe we'll use like here. We'll just expand it out however much we need to do the freight. And then we'll run freight to the other cities and expand them out the same way. And we may have to do a little bit of moving track around and deleting and stuff, and that's fine to make it all fit together. So let's try to get like Birmingham to London, because London's where they want the stuff. I would say let's put a warehouse in London. I mean, based on the way the task reads. Why don't we run logs into London, corn into London, grain into London, that's 3. Sugar and milk or whatever. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. We definitely want grain because they've got a brewery. Okay. So how are we going to do this? We could do another station in London. There's nothing wrong with that. We'll put a station over here, put a warehouse on it. Wouldn't even need a warehouse at first, but eventually a warehouse. I think that's our headquarters right there, probably. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's put a station in London. And we're going to name the station London Freight. And we're going to hook up this grain way up here. Let's run it like right there. And come up here and go into there. No. Let's save a couple to go city to city. So I'm going to go right there with that one. And honestly, we need a. Oh, we have one. I started to say we need a supply tower, but we have one. Let's put a supply tower on this. And let's do a line from here to here. and it will make it actually make a lot of money, which is weird because we own the. No, we don't. We don't own the beer. Never mind. It's not weird at all. Okay, freight. Go. Okay, there's one thing. Now, corn. I wonder, is this a region we don't have access to? Oh, we don't have money. Sorry. Oh, speaking of that, can we get more money? We can. We can get a lot more money. All right. All right. Now we can do some damage. We can set this up. I think I'm going to. That's not true. I think I'm going to do this. Double track that line. Like that. And set these signals like that. And then I'm going to come into that line. Am I? Yeah. Yeah. No. I think we'll make this a warehouse here. I think we're going to do the warehouse thing. We're going to come out like this. Corn would be the next thing that we would want to bring. So we'll come out like this. Down here. That's regrettable. That's all right. That'll do. We'll have corn. We're not going to double track it for now. I think we're going to go here to here. Run full. Meat, vegetables, fruits. It doesn't name corn, so I'm being quite literal here. I hope that's correct. Okay. Run corn in there. And this guy can run whatever he sees fit. Okay. That's corn. Then we've got sugar that maybe we can run from down here. I don't know. This might be tight. Huh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's try that again. This is regrettable, but there's no way around it. We're going to have to get over here. But once we get here, why don't we stay out this way for a while? Actually, in fact, why don't we just go directly into the silly station? We can go into, we're leaving 2 to go that way. We could go in right there. I'm not terribly bothered by that line. Okay. Here to here. The American freight, go. Let's get some supply towers. Put one up there. And put one here. And put maintenance here. On the maintenance, I want to, no. The maintenance, I want to move it up to 100%. Set them all to 100%. Okay. Okay, we've got what we've got going to London. We've got corn, grain, sugar. We could get logs. 171,000. Okay, let's run for a bit. We've tapped out our credit. Our trains continue to do well. What's wrong with? Oh, that's okay. Oh, I need to, while this is run, well, shoot, we're making money too fast now. I'd like to, shoot. We're going to buy that access to Southwest England. Okay, that's what we want to do now. I think we want to take our little passenger line here and extend it to Bristol. So that would be, we could do this. We could go, is there anything in 3? There is. We'll run it into 4. That one empty, yeah. Okay, and go. And then 3, 2, 1, 2 is empty. Okay, we'll run this line and extend the line out here to Bristol. We'll put a station in Bristol. Why can't we do that? Oh, money. They want you to pay for these things. It's outrageous. Okay, we'll put a station in Bristol. We'll run our track into the first track there. It's a beautiful line. And we'll wait till we have some more money.
Merging 3 independent rail networks is like bringing a gang of unruly recruits up to scratch. The company is lucky to employ Captain Mark Hewish.
So that will give us, we got our 90% London to Dover. A little bit surprised it took that long. Now we could consider making this an automatic line, because we've got beer and meat, and we've got supplied meat. Oh man! And our competitor is actually supplying it for us, so he'd be setting us up with that. He's probably actually bringing meat to London, I would think. Already, isn't he? London's actually growing. Of course, we're bringing in a lot of stuff. It's got a ton of meat. I mean, we could bring it ourselves. No, we're gonna stick with the plan. We're gonna stick with a passenger line. We will, once we hit 30,000. We'll I think it's 30. We'll put in a supply tower. Yeah, we'll put it kind of favoring this. Well, it doesn't really matter. We'll put it right there. And when we have a couple 100,000, we'll start a train going. London to Bristol, or Bristol to London, or whichever. And our research, let's get this one where we pay less for the one for their well-being. We might want to think about employee welfare instead of wages. Give them that, and we get a kick on it, or no? I think we got to stay with the same setting. Okay, no bonds for you, young man. Now these trains are waiting because Birmingham is the only place we're taking this stuff, and it's not using it fast enough. We got the same problem here. I need to get a beer meat line going, and we'll, as soon as we get this train line going. We're going to have a train line from London to Bristol. It's going to run the Iron Duke. It's going to be an express. It's going to have all the fancy gizmos, and it's going to go. With passengers and mail. All right, so we've got nice passenger lines running. We've got, what does that mean? Oh, only express. How are we on this freight thing? 24. Okay. We need a beer meat line, and one obvious one we could do, as I said, is just have a beer meat line Bristol to London, because we've got London set up with the grain, and Bristol's being managed by this one. But I'd rather have it going to Birmingham, because I kind of think of that as our city, but really, this is just as much our city as that is, isn't it? We can do both of them. Let's go out of London and then parallel this. And then use the first two. I'll tell you what we're going to do here. We're going to go delete some track. And we're going to put that passenger line in that plug right there. Oh, for goodness sake. I don't understand how you could get a refund. How could you get a refund? And not have it, I don't quite follow that. Seems like if you got a refund for the full value of the track and you wanted to put the track back down, that it would be the same price, wouldn't it? Get that going, and then we can have a line coming out of here. Actually, I did that one too many, but I'm scared to delete it now. We'll go like, come here, like this. Have a freight line. Yeah, like that. And, oh wait, shoot, I goofed. That's one time I actually did want it to do that. Okay, it's built as a parallel track. Since we have a little more money, if I'd let it run. Okay, we got parallel track. So, okay, we built our track. Let's, ooh, look at that. First quarter, 2.5 million. I think that's reasonable. Let's pause and let's take a gander at that, shall we? Take the longest possible route to it. We made just under 3 million in revenue, 1 million from passengers, 990 from mail. Wow. 625 from bonuses, so that's a little deceiving. But we still had 2.5 million. Take away the 6, you still got 1.8 million. That's nice. And that's with all that. We did all that track construction, and I don't think that's coming out of this. I think this quarterly results is the net of this minus expenses, and it's not counting your investments. That's my guess. And that would make sense if you took the 2.5 million plus 70's 320, or 3.2 million. No, I don't know. It may not add up. And I'm not going to make it. All right, so where were we? We need a gridiron. First time we've actually used the functionality like that. And do we need one here? Not really. We really didn't even need one at either end. No, we really don't. I mean, I apologize for not using the full functionality of the new game, but crap, you don't need to. We're going to go like this. And we're going to go like this. I love that you can see the speed when you're doing that, to be able to adjust it. And then up at the other end, I think the other end will keep this because we may be using this to go to other places. That might be the story here. I think that'll be it. So let's go. All right. And we'll set up a line between here and here. We'll run our freight train, make it a freight line, and we will put the refrigerator car because we'll be carrying meat and what does it help? Meat. Might have other stuff too, so go, go, go. And you know what? We'll start it at the other end just because we've got that task we're trying to get done. There. What's that? Oh, it has a refrigerator car. It's loading up. It's bringing us some meat into London. Should have plenty of stuff here to take. Oh no! Oh, that's right. It's only going to have the what do you call it? The beer, but we can change that by putting a warehouse in. We need some more money. We can put a warehouse in, and then that way all these goods, the sugar, the corn, the grain will be in the warehouse available to go to Bristol. So we're going to go here, add a warehouse, and in our warehouse we're going to say grain, corn, sugar. We don't have to do beer. Okay. So that way we'll take more stuff out here to Bristol. And we probably will need more trains than this. We'll start some more trains. Okay, how are we looking here? We're up to 57. I don't think this will be a problem. The three cities, maybe it's London and Bristol and somebody else, maybe Birmingham or, well, I don't know about Oxford. Oxford's not looking good. Oxford keeps diminishing. We probably should fix that. And number 2 has started. And number 1, yeah, there we go. Now we got grain going back. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we've got a warehouse in London. Why don't we go ahead and get our connection to over here, to East Anglia, if we can. 150, yeah, we can do that easily. And we can quickly pay for it by just simply having another dedicated passenger line. It could come out of 5. I think what we'll do is make it come out of 3 and move this one over to 5. And you notice I knew I was going to do this. As soon as I decided to do the lady thing, I knew we'd be doing this kind of thing, and I didn't want to specify like any kind of waypoints, or, well, they wouldn't matter, or any kind of which lane are you supposed to be using kind of a deal, because I knew I'd be making a lot of changes as we went along, certainly in the early part. Now, eventually we may end up with the big grids and all this stuff that looks like textbook kind of design, but for now, I like what we're doing. Let's see. 1, 2, and 4. So 3 is available. 3 is available to go out here. Yeah, to go up this way. To go to our new little town of Cambridge. There's already 2 people there, and we're about to be the 3rd. Let's see if we can hang off this end right here. We can. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that just lovely? We're making good money on that freight. We're hauling it over here to Bristol. Bristol, when we start getting some corn over there, Bristol will start growing. We are carrying corn, aren't we? Train waited. Why is it waiting? Did we not do this? I forgot to put the hotel here, or the warehouse. This is supposed to be a warehouse, and that warehouse is supposed to accept corn. My bad. There. Now, this guy down here will immediately recognize that he's got corn opportunities in London and in Bristol. Okay, we're going to build a line from here to here. It's going to be P, Lun, Cam. It's going to be an Iron Duke Express with all the accoutrement, and go. Research. We've got everything back behind us, don't we? Yes. More revenue from mail. Very nice. What's your problem? Oh, these guys. Got to fix that. As soon as I can breathe, we'll fix that. 64. Okay. Logs. Jeez, wake up. All right, let's go to our warehouse, put in logs. And let's go out here. Now we could either do this and merge in with this freight line, or we could run the logs to Bristol and put a warehouse in Bristol. Yeah, I'd rather run them to London. Okay. Seven and 9 degrees. That's not awesome. Let's see if we can pull this back a little. Five and 7. That's not wonderful, but it's not awful. Here to here, a freight line with that, 12 days. I don't know why it turns like that every time you hit that go.
The headquarters of our company is located near London Euston. Our reputation requires that we therefore serve the city adequately. Together, we have created a solid foundation. No more and no less. The competition never sleeps. Remember that. I heard that the Great Western Railway is getting ready to move into Birmingham. You must stop that.
All right, so I will. Next episode, we will get that restaurant market hall thing in Birmingham, which would be great. Actually, should be doing that anyway for all our passenger lines. Or if we're going to have passenger stations, let's take advantage of it. We'll grow Birmingham. We'll transfer passengers and mail from Birmingham. That won't be, I don't think that'll be a problem. And we'll grow the Northern England region, Liverpool, Manchester, York, Carlisle. That shouldn't be too bad either. And maybe we'll pick a city up there like Manchester or Manchester, I think, and make it like a warehouse central, the way we're doing London, pump stuff in there, and then by extension pump it back out to the rest of the region. That should give us a nice growth up there. We'll continue to grow London and Bristol. That'll be two of our, we'll grow London big, and two of our 3 here will be London and Bristol, I think. And this part looks pretty easy to me, really. So we'll take up all that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next video.